everybody, I'm Mark McLean. It's time for my shave and I'm glad you're here joining me for the shave of the day. Along with my shave is my Dovo Prima Clang 106. I like this razor. It does a great job. And I will be using that freshly stropped, by the way. I am now wringing out the water from my brush. This is a silver tip, finest grade Badger 24 millimeter knot, and a beautiful ebony wood, hand turned by Dennis Coluccio. It's a pretty brush. I like it. Also, I've got my onion soup bowl that I'm using today, and I already have my pre-shave on. As you can see, my face glistening somewhat, and that is because of some sandalwood, the art of shaving. This stuff is really good. I like the smell of it. It just smells awesome. It's a little bit slicker than most of my pre-shaves have been. It's also very thick. It doesn't require you to put on as much, but once you put it in your hand, you're going to have to stop everything and wash it right off. Unless you have maybe some Dawn dishwash detergent or something, because it is so thick that it's going to stay on your hands. I'm using Ginger's Garden today. This is Spice Grenade. I like the smell of this. I've only used it one other time, and it currently is blooming. I have some water in here. We'll take a look at that right now. Oh wow, look at those bubbles. And it smells so much nicer than, it smells good just sitting there on the shelf, of course, but after you have it blooming, it just sort of brings out the scent, and I really am fond of that scent. So fond of it, I'll go ahead and put a little smell on me and get some of it going. Look at that. The soap alone, just the water, bloom water, is like making a lather. Isn't that amazing? That's Ginger's Garden for you. Yeah, I could just shave with Ginger's Garden bloom water. Look at that. That's all I did. I poured it straight into my hand. That's just the bloom water. And this is Spice Grenade. Like I said, this is the takeoff of Spice Bomb, I believe is what it is. Victor and Rolf, R-O-L-F, is that right? I hope so. I pronounced that correctly. So it's not going to require a lot of soap. I'll say that right off the bat. So we will go ahead and start loading up the tips, the bristles, and just in a matter of seconds, look at that, already starting to turn into lather. I'm just going to rotate it because I like to get a little on the sides as well. And that right there is all we're going to need. It really does a great job. I'll put it inside my bowl, add a little bit of water to it, and just stand back because the lather is coming. Look at that. Wow. It's amazing. I like the way this stuff lathers, and that's why I got it. I heard that it was that way, and the first day I got it, I tried it, and it was awesome, and I've been pleased ever since. Thanks to my buddy Peter Sharkless. He told me about it, and he is not one to steer you wrong. He is a very honest guy. He's always been a good person to me. Trusted him right from just the word go. He said, that's what you need. It's an awesome soap, Hunter, and I jumped on it that fast. Of course, I got the aftershave to go with it. Man, the stuff lathers great. And this is the kind of lather I like. I like a thick, slick, sort of a thick covering, just that's about it right there. That's all I want. A lot of other guys, and I know that's everybody's different, and that's okay. That's what it's all about. But a lot of other guys prefer a really much thicker, foamier type lather, and that's okay. This makes me happy. All right, let's put this Dovo to work today, okay? And see how it's going to do. Like I have any doubts. Got to push my glasses up out of the way. Hollow grind. 5/8. I don't want to go too low because I'm trying to raise my beard up still to this day. I'm raising it up a little more. Let me wipe off on my towel here. Let me just get an idea of where my mark is going to be. Okay, that's about right. You hear any screaming in the background? That's Jason Voorhees at it again. Yeah, it's like a Friday the 13th marathon. It's been going on. I've been going crazy over it. I like those stupid horror movies, as my wife calls them. Okay. I had a little bit of a nick right there. I think I just shaved it off. That was from earlier. It was scabbed over until just now. I should have avoided that. Honestly, I'd forgotten about it being there until I felt it pull the scab off. Oh, well, we learn from our mistakes, don't we? I may have to get my alum block out, so I'll just prepare for that right now. Razor Rock alum block is the one I use. It's just the first one I came to. I don't have any particulars about, hey, this is the best, you know, this is the one you should use. I think they're all about the same. Although I've talked to some people that claim that their alum blocks break up if you drop them. I mean, I've dropped it a couple of times. I've never had any issue with it, though. Maybe they make theirs differently. I'm not sure how they make it. I had to close the window. It's a Saturday, and the school next door, they are doing some type of parking lot maintenance, evidently. I had to block that out. Okay, I need to come down just a little bit more on this side over here. Okay, that looks about even. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. I forgot all about it. Yeah, I was shaving the other day off camera. That's probably why I screwed up. I was in a hurry, off camera. I thought I would go ahead and get a jump on things, but I was in a hurry, so what the heck. I found out that you don't get in a hurry with a straight razor. But you know, it's nothing bad. It's just your face has a lot more tender nerve endings on it, a lot of small vessels, and you have an ability to bleed a lot quicker on your face, and just like on your forehead or your scalp. That's why you see all these wrestlers always bleeding so freely when they cut themselves. No, it's not real. Are you marking out on me today? They usually hide. I think they, for the most part, outlawed doing that in a lot of places. They don't allow it, but some of them still do. They take a small razor blade corner and they tape it up. They break it and tape it. And they hide it in their glove, and then they just small scratch on the forehead will bleed freely for a long time, create a diversion for a lot of people. Nothing major. How do I know this? Because I used to follow wrestling constantly. Yes, when I was on air, we did a morning show, and in fact, interviewed numerous wrestlers. Yeah. I even attended the Raw is War TV viewings. I was actually on the TV. I used to go for that stuff a lot. I liked it. Interviewed Mick Foley, also known as Mankind. That's on actually it's on the Best of the Green Brothers CD that I'm on. It's the interviews on there. It was a best of CD that we recorded and gave proceeds to the American Cancer Society. Mick Foley was Cactus Jack. That was another persona he carried. He even has a book out. I did promote his book. I think I need some more lava. I'm gonna add just a few drops of water in my shave bowl. I could actually wipe the sides down because there's enough on the sides I could coat my face. I really dig this Ginger's Garden stuff. Irina Marchu, is that how you say your name? That's the person who does Ginger's Garden. A friend of mine on Facebook. I think I'm going to add a little bit more water in here, just a bit. Make it a little bit thicker. Okay. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Mine's been great so far. I've got a new razor coming. Got to be careful right here with that area. Yeah, I've got a new razor coming that is from a guy named Silver Loaf. If you've ever seen him on eBay, he makes some very beautiful razors. This is the razor that my wife bought me that's coming. She bought it for my birthday. Let me pick it out. It's called the Biggin. It is a Biggin, a bigger type razor. I was having issues holding on to this one, the 5/8, so I thought I'd try something larger. Can't wait to get it in. The guy that does that, his name is Morgan. And he does a really good job. The razor I'm getting is about a 7/8. Having a good shave so far, other than, the time when I knocked off the cover of the previous nick I had. I'm just learning that each razor shaves differently. I've been told that before, but I never really learned that on my own or could tell the difference until now. So I'm to the point now in progressing. I've only been shaving with a straight razor for a month and a week, actually a month and 10 days. But I've learned that each razor shaves totally different. And people had told me that, I'd heard it in various videos, and people, have said, yeah, they all shave differently. And they do. I know, I didn't doubt anybody. But I really never could tell the difference myself. Until recently. And now I can honestly say there is a major difference in every razor that I've used. I haven't used but a few in my life. But the ones I have used, each one is different. And now it sort of makes me want to go try all these different ones that are out there, you know, just to see how they work. Can you hear our rooster in the background? If not, take my word, he's there. Yeah, we got chickens and guineas and roosters and cat, and dog and fish. Okay, now I'm going to do the cross the grain. I don't want to cut into my beard that I'm trying to grow out. Okay, just try to avoid that one area there. Very good. Just doing some touch up now. That's very nice, very, very close shave. I'm sort of amazed, to be honest. Of course, there's a little thickness under here that I tend to have. It's where my beard used to grow. We'll just knock that out right under there. Yeah, still getting those little bitty stubs or stubble. I wish I could go across the grain on my neck, but it's sort of difficult to do. There you go. Got it. Finally. Yeah, it's a little thick there always. I guess all I can figure is when I was in school, like I told in some of my other videos, I was in school and I started growing my beard and it got out of control into the neck area, you know. But we do crazy things in school that we don't like to talk about in public. Whew. Cold water rinse. That's pretty nice. Feeling good like we should. today I'm putting on something that's really nice. Ginger's Garden. And this is aftershave, and it smells, awesome enough to be a cologne. See how much I've used? I know. I've been using it like a cologne. In fact, I've got a little atomizer that I poured it in, and I keep it in my pocket. I carry it around and just sort of spritz myself through the day. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this as aftershave, or rather as cologne. In other words, I'm going to put it on afterwards. I want to close the pores right now that I have, so I'm going to use some witch hazel that I brought upstairs into the bathroom with me. This is an old antique shampoo bottle from a barber shop, 1920s. Very old. But I got some witch hazel, some Thayer's witch hazel, and I want to just close down the pores, especially this area up here and right under my neck, because I had to do a little extra trim up under there. It's not bleeding or anything, and I don't want it to be, but that's going to help close them down and close up the pores. Some people use witch hazel and that's it, and that's all right too. But I like this stuff here. The smell is awesome. I just want to wear this stuff on as cologne, It's so awesome. And Peter was right when he said this stuff is so awesome. It smells just like the Spice Bomb. It's Spice Grenade from Ginger's Garden. Okay. I want to put something on my face that's going to help and revitalize and protect and moisturize my skin. So I brought up the Art of Shaving. This is the Aftershave Balm Sandalwood, and it should go very nicely with their aftershave pre-shave. So we will just put some of this sample out. I like the smell of this stuff too, and it's not going to overpower anything, because the smell of this, it dies down rather rapidly. But we want to moisturize after shaving. I always do it faithfully every single time. I moisturize and then put a little in your eyebrows so you don't have dry patches, right? There you go. That is it, baby. I have it. I have reached host status. It smells good too. Thank you guys for watching. I certainly appreciate it. Anytime you get the opportunity, drop me a comment down below. Say hi. Let me know what you like, what you guys do in comparison. And if you use certain products that I'm not aware of, I'd like to hear about them. Thanks once again. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace.